Alright, let me...
Alright.
Nice, yeah, I see it.
Yeah, since I'm not making any guides recently, I'll make a guide.
메카닉 빌드가 이게 옛날하고 똑같은 것 같아도 좀 업그레이드 많이 됐거든요 요새.
Okay, so even though this mech guide seems very similar to all the guides you've seen before, it's a little different. It's a little upgraded version.
레벨 몇 가지 가능하냐고요?
How far can you take this to? This build to?
끝까지 가능합니다 레도.
To the end of the earth.
This is TvZ mech?
Yeah.
Nice. My TvZ is garbage, I should just start meching.
So at 9 out of 10, 8 the depot, 9 depot. $11 barracks. Okay, so the tip is you build it with a SCB you build supply depot with. You're not scouting right now.
Nice. No scout.
So with the next
so
SCB that
scout.
pops out at 12, you go 12 scout.
Is he going 12 gas also?
Yes.
Okay.
Watch. And 12 gas. So 12 scout, 12 gas.
Okay. He doesn't need the earlier scout because he's not expanding yet anyway, right?
I don't know, man. You think I'm Flash?
I don't know. Flash is talking
Yeah,
to you.
Flash is like, oh yeah, there's not, this build is easy because there's not much things to do right now. So twin gas. I can cause you some keyboard. So with the racks that completed building, you make a supply depot with it at 16. So not 15 depot, 16 depot. And then, you know the fighting spirit scouting pattern, right? You go...
yeah, the end pattern.
Yeah, the clockwise. You go to the one that are Overlord Scout.
그리고 여기서 포인트가 있어요.
So so this is a new concept of the build. New scouting pattern.
여기서 SCB가 대각으로 가는 게
So from here, you don't go straight to the cross position. You actually go all the way back to your natural. And then go to the Zerg. Not cross position, your horizontal position. So another point. So you know what? Your SCB goes back to your natural to look out for lings, and then go scout for the opponent on the horizontal side. You also stop mining any gas after you hit 100. You stop. You just stop. You just make factory. There should be no residual gas income. And so SCB that returns, change directions. That means that you can watch all the ling, speed ling items. Deny the scout. He said 1 o'clock. So since he confirmed that there's a natural, he confirmed it. So just cancel the second marine. So he confirmed that it's reactory. And at supply at 20, get ready to build your natural command center. At 20. So this is a little bit faster CC timing. And after your command center goes up, put your SCB together as soon as your command center is up. And then vulture. No add-on.
So he's not even worried about like 6 lings because he figures he'll have a vulture in time.
Yeah, vulture. No add-on vulture. So here's another path that splits up here. From here, you can use the vulture offensively. If you choose that, you build a supply depot now.
근데 나는 벌써 한두 마리만 찍고 골리앗 빠르게 가고 싶다. 그럼 아머리.
But if you want to use a more Goliath-centric build, you can just go armory before supply depot. You only make 1 to 2 vultures before switching to Goliath. So if the choice is you wanna try to go run by, snipe some drones, you make a depot now. You want to only make 1 or 2 vultures, and go straight to Goliath, you make armory and then supply depot.
아무리 먼저 이렇게 선택하는 거예요.
That's the
서플
choice
먼저
you
할지
have.
아무리 먼저 할지 이제.
Yeah, so
okay.
so 24 is a supply, you make both armory and supply depot.
여러분들 벌처 많이 찍는 빌드를 선택했어요 일단.
Yeah, so he's gonna choose depot first, which means he's gonna go vulture centric.
이게 좀 안전하긴 해요. 찌를 수 있어서.
So this is a safer variant because you can also defend against any you can harass with your vulture. You have a timing with that.
인구수가 살짝 막혔죠. 살짝 불편한 거.
So with this build, you should be slightly supply blocked at 26.
그리고 이제 앞마당으로 내려가면서 뭐
And that's the armory going down up there.
So at this timing, while your vulture is arriving to the natural and then your SCB scouting down, what you should be scouting for is the layer timing. That's the timing that you should go up.
아 이러면 살짝 실수가 있었어요.
He made a mistake just now, letting
저렇게
the vulture get
맞으면
hit.
찌르기 3벌처 때 찔러야 되는데 못.
At 3 vultures, your timing where you attack with your vulture, but he's not going to be able to hit that because he has to repair it. Vulture.
찔러가지고 자 일단 데리고 와서 치료해줘야 돼요.
So repair it fast as possible if this happens, and add on after 3
만만한
vultures.
ACB는 7, 8마리 내려주시면 돼요.
And then you transfer 7 to 8 SCBs to your natural.
출발. 그리고 바로 여기서 방어.
So as soon as the armor is done, defense upgrade,
오케이?
armor upgrade.
바로 찔러보겠습니다.
So he's gonna try harassing with 3 vultures right now.
만만한 이렇게 드론 위주로.
Focus on the drones, on the
원버튼
natural.
살리세요 여기서 이제.
And then from here, try to leave with 1 vulture alive as a vision spotter.
살릴 수 있으면 좋고 다 죽어도 되긴 해요.
It's okay for all the vultures to die here, but also for your but then if you have it alive, it's good for you.
한번 찔러보고. 아니면 아예 안 찔러도 돼요.
Another option is that you don't harass at all.
파이어 타이밍이나 이런 거 볼 수 있어서.
But it's really good to poke in a little because be aggressive a little because you can check for aspire timing.
찌르면 괜찮아요. 찔러주고. 여기서 이제 계속 골리앗.
You just make Goliath. Oh yeah, he didn't say anything about Goliath's upgrade, but he got Goliath's upgrade as soon as the add-on was complete.
3회시잖아요.
So since the opponent is 3 hatchery, he's gonna make a 3rd factory here.
원래 여기서 2회시다. 그럼 여기서 엠베야. 근데 3회시면 여기서 팩토리.
So he just said a really important thing. So from 2 fact, you have to make a decision. So if it's 2 hatch, you make an eBay after 2 fact. But if it's 3 hatch, you still have time. So you make 3 factory and then eBay.
오케이? 3회시면 여기서 골리앗 찍으면서 한 인구수 40 넘어갈 때쯤에 딱 엠베 치는 타이밍이 있는데.
So the timing for the Goliath build against 2 hatch is as soon as it goes over 40 supply, you're supposed to have eBay. You're supposed to be starting eBay. That's the correct timing for 2 hatch builds against mech. Hey, it's bring it on. It's my friend in the chat.
What is Bring It On saying?
Hey, hello. But then in this case, since this has 3 hatch, he's gonna make a 3rd factory.
근데 한 5분 30초쯤에 엠베 보통 올라가는 그때 팩토리에 3회시면.
So the exact timing for your eBay should go up against 2 hatch is 5:30.
2회시면 그때 엠베. 그 3회시면
Against 2
2
hatch?
hatch, yes. Against 3 hatch, you make it a little later after 3rd.
3회
Factory.
엠베 해주시면 돼요.
So right now, at like 5:50, 20-second difference.
뭐라는 거? 무슨 이상한 컨셉에 좀 이상한 친구들이 상당히 많아지고 있어요.
There's some talk shitters in the chat.
아, SCB는 쉬면 안 되고요.
So consistently make HCB without resting. Keep making Goliath.
자, 골리앗을 두 마리씩 이런 식으로 나.
So to defend against Mira, you have to split your Goliaths into two groups. Two in natural, two in main.
나눠주세요. 초반에는 일단. 그리고 3회실 때는 터렛을 많이 박을 필요 없어요. 앞마당 분지나 두 개씩만 지으면 돼.
So against 3-hatch, there's no need for you to overmake turrets. You just make two turrets at natural and at main. Two turrets each.
너무 무리해서 박을 필요가 없어.
Or one. For total of two.
그리고 3팩 이제 됐다 싶으면
And after your third factory is complete, take your second gas. You have two turrets each base.
안 줘도 되겠다.
You will defend the rest using your Goliath.
그래서 방업이 근데 거의 다 돼갔죠, 여러분들. 그럼 어떻게 하겠어요? 진짜
At around 7 minutes, your plus this one defense should be almost done. This means it's time for you to go out and pressure the Zerg.
압박을 출발해야 돼요.
Your plus one armor timing. But there's also the timing where meters will hit.
때리는 거 이제 한번 맞고.
So just defend against meter harass once and then go out. You'll be safe because you have two turrets each.
이제 지어놨으니까.
Easy.
무빙 어때?
So move attack.
무빙 어때?
It's a key to Goliath control.
여기서 이제 선택해주면 돼요. 그 여기서 타이밍을 가면서 나는 스타포트를 올릴 거다.
So from 3 factory, there's two choices to how to play out this game. You can get the starport off of a 3 factory. That's just a macro play where you're trying to take a third after this pressure. Another way is to just to go timing attack plus 1/1 timing attack.
일단 공업부터 누르고 스타포트 안 올리고 나는 오펜 늘릴래. 그럼 타이밍이 돼.
So another choice is get plus 1 weapon earlier and then get 5 facts to get a pressure strong timing attack.
되는 거예요. 여기 선택이야 이제 여기서.
Just two choices you have here.
그래서 근데 이 3팩이 원래 없었던 개념이거든요. 여기 방업 때
So what exactly is new here from older meta? It's the 3 factory game plan. You know? 3 factory concept is the new. What's exactly new?
이제 한번 나가주면서 방업.
So what did
So,
people
so
used to
before
do?
people used to do 5 back straight up,
Oh, okay.
but Flash skips mine upgrade, speed upgrade, and goes straight to Goliath production, pumping up Goliath off of 3 fact. Really tight. You had much earlier. You had 12 Goliaths at 8 minutes.
엄청 센 타이밍이.
Yeah, it seems
여기서 나는
maybe dangerous, like versus a lot of Zergs are doing these Hydra all in
Hydra,
right?
exactly. But you have to defend it using tank, I think, or a bunker.
You have to pivot once you realize it's happening.
I think you can just defend it with Goliath. You just need to line them up in a line, and then you have to repair your bunker. But you need a bunker.
Maybe more Marines for the bunker too.
Yeah. But then you should be able to see it coming with your vultures, though. When you go poke. I'm not sure, man. That's why I had problem with this guy.
홀드턴이 좋아요. 골리앗은 홀드턴.
So in this situation, hold control is much better because it's a much faster. During engagement, hold control is much better than attack command because it's a much faster response.
반응 빨라요. 급박할 때는 어택 땅컨도 괜찮고.
But if you're trying to chase or something, attack control is fine.
So like if it's mutas, you wanna
If you're engaging,
attack control
if it's
to focus
if it's
mutas.
engaging directly into you, you want to hold control because it's a way faster response. But if you're chasing or something, or you're in a hurry, yeah, you can just attack control is fine. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
So after five factories,
자 이제 오펠 아카데미.
get academy after 5 factories.
대시를 먹었나 보군요.
He seems to have taken third.
탱크를 한 마리씩 이제 추가해 주세요.
And this is the timing where you should start getting one tanks after you get +1. After you press +1, get those factories up, you should be making tanks.
조금 이따 바로 추가해 주시면 돼요. 한 마리.
So rather than the starport macro play, he's just adding on factories.
Yeah, he's doing a time attack.
상관없어.
Zerg has a exploit, doesn't really matter
빌드 할 거면 타이밍 할 거면.
because you're doing 5-fact timing.
타이밍을 했다 내가 그 이병력을 소모해도 되는데 가끔처럼 소모가 잘.
Why didn't he go up there? It looked like it was
You
free.
say it doesn't matter because you might get your because it's this timing is really strong. The more you have snowball the units together.
Okay. So
Because
he's like,
there's no need for you to go out of your way to snipe third when you're not doing a macro play. You're just going for the really strong timing right now.
와주세요. 못 막아. 되돌려오면.
Yeah, so right now he's talking about. I mean, he just said it like, oh, it's perfectly fine for you to trade all these units away. Like, for example, the engagement before, he traded really well, right? If he traded like that again, it's perfectly fine, but what's as good, or even better, is the timing that will follow after this.
소모가 잘 되잖아? 그럼 그냥 되돌려 와주세요. 못 막아.
Yeah. So what's even more advantage, you can just snowball a really good trade that you had earlier into a win by just turning these Goliaths back and then combining with their force and then doing a really strong push.
되돌려오면 돼. 빼가지고.
No Taco Bell is also it's a 5-fact timing.
붙여야죠.
Yeah, repair your Goliath.
그리고 스캔을
Get scan.
받아주시고요. 스탑 넣고 대비용이에요.
Just to defend against top lurker potential.
자, 동일한 타이밍 이렇게 남았죠.
So around when 75% of +1 is done, you get siege upgrade.
그럼 여기서 이제 그냥 시즌 모드 바로 눌러주세요.
Yeah.
탱에서.
This is the so 2
동일한
tanks.
타이밍을 봐야 돼.
The second tank is a timing where you should get siege mode.
요 정도쯤에
Yeah, 75% +1 equals
시즌 모드 눌러준다는 개념. 그게 뭐
Siege
2탱일
mode.
수도 있고 3탱일 수도 있어요. 그거는.
yeah.
뭐 엄청
So it just depends on how your early game goes. It might be a little late for you, but it should be between 2 to 3 tanks that you get siege mode.
자, 그리고 탱크를 음속도 눌러주고 포인트가 있어 여기서.
And he's still only on one add-on, right?
Yeah, 1 add-on. 5-fact.
So he's gonna hit with like 4 to 5 tanks and mostly Goliaths.
Okay, so while you're pushing up, here's a really important point. When you're pushing up, going for this timing, just don't care about this meter harassing your base. Just go straight to third natural.
가세요. 랠리를 언덕 위로 바꿔야 돼.
And then chain, and then block that meter harass with your rally. So he's gonna change his rally to high ground. So when Zerg backstabs, you trade favorably
얘는 언덕 위. 빈집에 올 거
Yeah.
대비하는 거야.
for backstab.
랠리를 본진 언덕 위로 이렇게 바꾸세요.
Yeah,
올라오다가
so
지나가면
if he by any chance backstabs all his units, he's just gonna defend from high ground with the rally units.
자, 보인 않죠? 그럼 가면서 홈런드 하나 짓고
When you have leftover minerals, just make third,
스캔에서 딱 찍어보고
scan for stop lurkers.
The video quality is getting like worse and worse. I can still see what's going on.
Easy.
But,
It's easy, guys. Just stay calm.
골리앗이 많잖아. 근데 이게 텍스 점사하잖아? 그럼 이제 들어가면 돼. 이 말은.
Alright, so here's another point. So say the Zerg just sacked all his meters just to snipe those 2 tanks. You can just bust the opponents through the sunken, even though Goliath is bad against sunkens.
자, 이제 들어가면 돼. 점펜이 몇 개야? 한 3개 있어도 그냥 들어가면 돼.
Around,
이럴 때는.
you can bust up to 3 sunkens perfectly fine.
왜냐면
with like 2 control groups of Goliath.
With
Or like
this
one
mech-
control.
yeah, look, it's just exploding. It's more than 2 control groups.
이러면서 공방 1업인데 이제 좀 병력에 집중해야 돼. 스타부터 올리지 말고 이럴 때는.
So in this case, you should be focusing on making more units instead of making starport.
근데 이 빌드를 굉장히 그 레드에서도 많이 쓰시더라고. 2100점인데도 내 적으로 좀 빡세더라고.
Yeah,
Nice.
he said this build is used so often now in ladder because he used it in tournament. And like he's having trouble even against 2100 Terrans. And FlaSh's Zerg takes off games very frequently off a pro